The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Baseball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field in the city of Bridges. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Carl Davis, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It is the final night of the regular season in 2023 as your Ottumwa Bulldogs welcome the Bloodhounds of Fort Madison. Ottumwa enters play tonight with a record of 27-11. The Bulldogs won the Iowa Alliance South with a conference record of 16-4. John Yeager in his 11th season, now 252 wins and 168 losses. It certainly has been an interesting past 7 days for the Ottumwa baseball team. 1 week ago, the Bulldogs laid claim to the Iowa Alliance South title by blowing out Des Moines Lincoln twice, exacting revenge for being swept at Lincoln the week before. OHS then had to wait an extra day because of the weather to officially confirm the conference championship, but they easily beat Des Moines North twice on Friday to win the title by 1 game over Des Moines Roosevelt. Ottumwa had also learned last Wednesday that their first-round sub-state game would be at Waukee, the team they were scheduled to play a doubleheader at on Monday. The two teams agreed to play a single afternoon game instead, and while Ottumwa lost that game 6-3, neither team used any pitching that they expect to use this coming Friday night. You can say pretty much the same about OHS tonight as they wrap up the regular season here against Fort Madison. This game is pretty much all about getting the hitters a few more at-bats to get tuned up for postseason play. Fort Madison, meanwhile, comes in with a record of 10-17. They went 5-10 in the Southeast Conference this year. Their head coach is Albert Shinstock. Now, longtime Fort Madison head coach Ron Walker retired after last season, and Shinstock replaced him. Shinstock had been an assistant coach for 4 years for Fort Madison. The 3 years before that, he was the head coach at Fort Madison Holy Trinity. That was through the 2018 season. After that season, Holy Trinity merged its baseball program with Fort Madison, so there's only one high school baseball program in Fort Madison now. Shinstock went from head coach at Holy Trinity to an assistant with Fort Madison, and now he is the head coach this year. The Bloodhounds' 10-17 record reflects a couple of long losing streaks. They had a 4-game skid early in the season, then a 5-game losing streak in the latter half of June. They tied for 4th in the Southeast Conference, 8.5 games back of Burlington, who ran away from the rest of the league competition this summer. Offensively for Fort Madison, the top 4 hitters have been pretty good, but the rest of the lineup has scuffled during the campaign. Fort Madison does not hit for much power at all, but to compensate for that, the Bloodhounds will put runners in motion when they get on base. The pitching has struggled, with none of their starters posting an ERA under 5, and the fielding hasn't helped either. A .902 team fielding percentage and 47 errors have translated into an eye-popping 97 unearned runs allowed in 27 games. Now, like Ottumwa, Fort Madison will not use its best arms tonight as they have a playoff game at Benton on Friday in the first round of the Class 3A sub-state playoffs. We're just getting started here. The JV game ended with an Ottumwa victory 10-0 in 4 innings. Your varsity game coming up in just a little while. We will take a 3-minute timeout and continue with the Bulldog pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Ottumwa with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ Ottumwa. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs in Fort Madison, final game of the regular season. Now, the last time these two teams met was last season, June 24th. The Bloodhounds were a better team last year than this year, and they just ran all over OHS in an 8-1 victory. A 6-run second inning put Fort Madison in control of that game, and the Bulldogs didn't score until the final frame. Now, 2 years ago, Ottumwa beat Fort Madison 5-3, getting home runs in that game from Mitch Wood and Trey Swartz. Of course, both of these teams are very different than they were 2 years ago. As we talked about a bit in our pregame, we're getting ready for the postseason. That comes up Friday night. Now, last Wednesday, the Iowa High School Athletic Association released the sub-state pairings, and Ottumwa, a 4 seed on the road at number 3 seed Waukee in the opening round on Friday, July 7th. And there are some coaches from Waukee here tonight. They're not dressed in purple trying to disguise themselves, but we know who they are. Now, Ottumwa just, again, played at Waukee on Monday, didn't show anything, and Ottumwa's not going to show anything tonight. You're not going to see any pitcher in this game that Waukee might face on Friday, but they'll scout us nonetheless. Now, in our sub-state bracket, 7th-ranked Dowling is the top seed. They'll take on the 6th seed Sioux City West on Friday. And the number 2 seed is Ankeny. They play host to number 5 seed Norwalk. Now, as it currently stands, this looks like the last time we'll have a game, an Ottumwa game at John Hart Stadium this season. However, there is a chance that Ottumwa could get one playoff game. We won't be at home in the opening round, but if we beat Waukee and if either Dowling or Ankeny lose, if one of those two loses, then we would host the sub-state semifinal because we'd be seated higher than either Sioux City West or Norwalk. If Sioux City West and Norwalk were to both win, and that's not very likely at all, but if it were to happen, then we would get a bye to the sub-state final and we would host the sub-state final against one of those two teams. That would be the ideal scenario. I wouldn't predict it. I think the most likely scenario for us is finding a way to beat Waukee on Friday and then traveling to face Ankeny the following Monday. But, of course, games aren't played on paper. They're played on the ball fields here in the state of Iowa, and we'll finish up the regular season tonight, do our best against Waukee, and if we move on, we'll play whoever we play on Monday. We'll take another 3-minute timeout, and when we return, we'll take a look at those final Iowa Lions Conference standings, wrapping up not only the first baseball season for the Iowa Lions Conference, but the first full school year for the new conference. We'll tell you how those standings panned out after this 3-minute timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball wrapping up the regular season. Bulldogs in Fort Madison tonight on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Now, as promised, we're going to take a look at those final Iowa Lions standings in the South. You may have heard, seen, or read somewhere else that Ottumwa was last week playing for a share of the conference title. Let me assure you, the Bulldogs are the outright Iowa Lions South champions. Ottumwa went 16-4 in conference play. That's against the other 5 teams in the South. Roosevelt finished 1 game back at 15-5. East ended up third at 11-9. Lincoln and Hoover tied for fourth at 9-11. And then there was North, of course, who lost all 20 of their conference games. Although, as we mentioned last week, North did get off the schneid and beat Marshalltown in a crossover game last week. So the Polar Bears picked up their first win in 3 years, will not go winless this year, and congratulations to North. As you never like to see a team go winless, and the Polar Bears obviously very young, very inexperienced, but that was a big night for them. The Iowa Alliance North went to Ames this year. They finished 13-3 in conference play. Mason City in second at 10-6. Fort Dodge was third at 8-8. Waterloo East fourth at 7-9, and then Marshalltown brought up the rear at 2-14, finishing 11 games off the pace set by the Little Cyclones. So that wraps up the first baseball season for the Iowa Lions Conference, and we'll, of course, look forward to next summer and the Bulldogs trying to win a second straight conference title. We'll take another 3 minutes, and we're still a little bit of a ways away from our first pitch. The JV game ran a little bit long, and then Ottumwa didn't even start taking their infield warm-up until we were into our second segment of pregame. Usually Ottumwa's on the field for a home game before we get on the air. Still have Fort Madison to take infield, so we'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we will look over tonight's starting lineups for this single varsity game. That comes your way after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video right now on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs in Fort Madison wrapping up the regular season. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Bloodhounds. Leading off, the center fielder, Brody Cashman. Batting second, the shortstop, Kane Williams. Hunter Cresswell, the pitcher, will bat third. And Caden Barnes at first base in the cleanup spot. Tatum Shelich at second base bats fifth. Luke Hellige in right field batting sixth. Aiden Pennock, the third baseman, will hit seventh. Aiden Mitchell, the left fielder, bats eighth. And batting ninth is the catcher, Ames Shinstock. Those are the Bloodhounds. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off, the designated hitter, Dalton Dowd. Batting second, the center fielder, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long will play shortstop and bat third. Carter Thompson will pitch and bat fourth. Tanner Shark in right field, Shark batting fifth. Matt Mitchell at second base, batting sixth. Braylon Griffiths in left field in the number 7 spot. Jared Mitchell at first base batting 8th. Batting 9th is the third baseman, Kason Palm. And in the field, but not in the batting order, is the catcher tonight, Cam Maneri. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup tonight. Hunter Cresswell will be on the mound for Fort Madison. Cresswell is a junior. This will be his third start, his 6th appearance. He's 1-2 with a 5.25 ERA. 20 innings pitched, 34 hits allowed, 27 runs, 15 of them earned, 9 walks, 3 hit batters, 31 strikeouts in just 20 innings. But opponents have hit .315 against him. So Cresswell for Fort Madison, and for Ottumwa, Carter Thompson, the senior, will make almost undoubtedly, I guess, the final pitching appearance of his career. And Thompson making his 4th start, his 5th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3.23 ERA. 17 1/3 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 11 runs, 8 of them earned. He's been a little wild, 9 walks, 7 hit batters, 25 strikeouts for Carter, and opponents have hit just 160 against the right-hander. So the junior Hunter Cresswell pitching for Fort Madison, the senior Carter Thompson pitching for Ottumwa. Fort Madison going through their infield warm-up drills right now. We'll take another 3-minute timeout and continue with the Bulldog pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs in Fort Madison. Getting closer to our first pitch tonight. The head coach is meeting with the umpires at home plate. Albert Shinstock for the Bloodhounds, and, of course, John Yeager for Ottumwa. For Madison, wearing black jerseys with red pin stripes, red script lettering Bloodhounds. Be weird. Actually, I think it might just say Hounds. It's kind of a bit of a small font, but it says Hounds in script lettering across the front in red. Red numbers trimmed in white front and back. The pants are also black with red pin stripes. And also on the back of the jerseys where the nameplate would be, you have the FM for Fort Madison in red. And to go with that black and red look on the jerseys, Fort Madison has white caps with the red FM for the logo. Ottumwa going with the home white jerseys. You have the red block lettering Bulldogs across the front, red horizontal stripes above and below the lettering and on the sleeves. Bulldogs have red numbers on the backs of the jerseys, white pants with the red trim. Ottumwa going with the red caps with the white front panel. And I'm thinking, are these the 4th of July time patriotic caps? Hard for me to tell from up here. But they've gone with those red caps, the white front panel, and the red rim for tonight's ballgame. I think we're just about ready for the introduction of the lineups to the fans here at John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field. Ronnie, John Yeager's looking up at you.
Welcome, fans of John Hart Stadium.
We'll get things going here in a few minutes now. We went down some of these numbers in our last baseball broadcast, which was last week, the games against Lincoln. But Ottumwa entering the final day of the regular season, and they're all over the statistical leaderboards in Class 4A. Tucker Long continues to lead 4A in batting average with a .533 clip. He also leads 4A in hits with 65. He's fourth in on-base percentage with a .568 OBP. He's tied for sixth in triples with 5, tied for fourth in RBI with 43. Jabin Rominger is third in Class 4A in runs scored with 46. He's fourth in doubles with 17, ninth in RBI with 41, and eighth in steals with 26. Tanner Shark is ninth in Class 4A in triples with 4, and Luke Gravy leads Class 4A in stolen bases. He has 50. And I'll try to tack on a little bit more to those totals tonight, and then we'll be able to tell you when we get to Waukee on Friday in the first-round playoff game if or exactly where Ottumwa finish in those statistical categories, and as it is very likely with today being the final game of the regular season, Tucker Long will lead Class 4A in batting average and hits. Pretty impressive for a freshman who's first known for his pitching. Again, our postseason broadcast schedule: Friday night, Bulldog baseball at Waukee, 7 o'clock first pitch on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Saturday night, Bulldog softball regional semifinals at Cedar Rapids Jefferson, 7 o'clock first pitch Saturday night on KBIZ and on the live video stream. By the way, Ottumwa softball was supposed to end the regular season tonight with the doubleheader against Ankeny. Those games were canceled due to a field issue. So Ottumwa softball will take a 17-14 record into the game at Cedar Rapids Jefferson on Saturday night.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 22, Tucker Long.
John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field, 355 feet down the lines, 370 to the power alleys, 385 to straightaway center.
Batting fifth, playing right field, number 2, Tanner.
Ottumwa looking for its 28th win of the season.
Batting sixth, second baseman, number 20.
And off the top of my head, I'd have to go back and double check, but I believe the 27 wins we're at now is the second highest total in the John Yeager era. Bulldogs reached 30 wins 2 years ago when we went to the state tournament, and that was the first time that John had gotten to 30 wins. Although, should be noted that he's been the model of consistency, over 20 wins every year except for the pandemic-shortened 2020. 252 wins in his career. All right, ready for the national anthem. We'll take 2 minutes and come back with tonight's first pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, Cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field in the city of Bridges. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Carl Davis, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa and Fort Madison, one final varsity game in the 2023 regular season. Carter Thompson, the senior right-hander on the mound for Ottumwa. The defense behind him, Braylon Griffiths in left, Javen Rominger in center, Tanner Shark in right, Kason Palm at third, Tucker Long at short, Matt Mitchell at second, Jared Mitchell at first, and Cam Maneri behind the plate. Carter Thompson 1-0 with a 3.23 ERA. Top three in the Fort Madison order, Brody Cashman, Kane Williams, and Hunter Cresswell. Cashman, the center fielder.
Now batting, center fielder number 34, Brody Cashman.
Sophomore hitting, well, 083 according to the stats with a single RBI. And the first pitch in there for a strike at 7:28. Oh, 0-1 the count. I'm going to double check that stat line, make sure I read it right. That pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Brody Cashman, sophomore, 34. Yep, 083. Now he's drawn 13 walks. It was on base is 389. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, our first pitch came in at 7:28, 77 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. I guess that pitch was low. Count is 2-1. Northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. That's blowing in from left center. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. Yeah, according to the numbers here, Cashman's played in 24 games, 23 starts. 3 for 36 at the plate. But again, 13 walks, 15 strikeouts. And that pitch down low, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Slow chopper up the right side, foul. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Fort Madison's got 4 hitters who've gotten regular at-bats this year, hitting over 300. Don't often see a batting average that low in the leadoff spot. Another 3-2. Popped up foul left side. That will get out of play. And we'll see another 3-2 pitch. Cashman digs back in. No batting gloves on his hands. Kind of crowding the plate. Another 3-2. Down and in, ball 4. And then, well, that's what Cashman does. He draws a lot of walks, and he draws a leadoff walk to start this game as the sun peeks out for the first time in a while. That'll bring up the shortstop, Kane Williams. Williams, a senior, hitting .364 with 7 doubles, a triple, and 11 batted in. Cashman 4 for 5 in stolen base tries. Pitch is bunted hard and foul, bouncing over towards the third base dugout, 0-1. Fort Madison does not hit for very much power at all. Team slugging is only .340. 26 doubles, 4 triples, 2 home runs all year. Throw to first, and diving back in is Cashman. Now, they've got 3 players with double-digit steals. Williams, who's at the plate. Aiden Boyer, who is not in tonight's lineup. And Brennan Ulick, who is also not in tonight's lineup. That pitch low and away, and the count even at a ball and a strike. One and one to Kane Williams, who's shown bunt the first 2 pitches. Shows bunt again. Bunts at third base side, fielded by Thompson. Throw to first in time for the out. Down to second goes Cashman on the sacrifice. 1-3. One down for the pitcher, Hunter Cresswell.
Number 5, Hunter Cresswell.
Cresswell, a junior, batting .389 with a home run and 13 driven in. Tall right-handed batter. Runner at second, 1 out here in the top of the first, and Thompson steps off as time is called. Clouds may be retreating off to the east. We might play the majority of this game in some sunshine. First pitch, right down Broadway, 0-1. Cloudy skies all day, but clearing up for some evening baseball. Final game of the regular season. Possibly the final home game we'll have this year for Ottumwa, the 0-1. Breaking ball grounded out to second. Matt Mitchell is there. Throw to first and 2 down as Cashman advances to third. And the inning comes down to the first baseman, Caden Barnes. Barnes, a sophomore, batting .310 with 11 runs batted in.
Batting for the Bloodhounds, first baseman, number 23, Caden Barnes.
Another right-handed batter for Thompson to face. Runner on third and 2 down. First pitch, hit in the air, foul off to the right, now to play, 0-1. Got a leadoff walk, a sacrifice, and a ground out. Moving that runner over to third. Now 0-1 to the cleanup hitter, Barnes. Outfield straightaway for Ottumwa, not very deep. Again, Fort Madison doesn't have much power. The 0-1. Liner to right, Shark coming in. He's going to have to play it on a bounce. It's an RBI single for Barnes. Opposite field single, and Fort Madison leads 1-0. Well, walks have been Carter Thompson's bugaboo at times this year when he's been pitching, and that leadoff walk comes home to score. Tatum Shelich, the batter, the second baseman for Fort Madison. Another sophomore hitting just .190, and he grounds it foul, third base side, 0-1. Shelich, a .190 batting average, 11 runs batted in. Barnes, the runner at first, just 1 stolen base in 1 try. Thompson's 0-1. Popped foul back behind the plate. That's coming right above us. Might have hit the R or the T, and John Hart right above us. That was nearly into the window. That would have been Ronnie's play. He was there. He was ready. 0-2. Runner at first, 2 down. Fort Madison with an early 1-0 lead. Carter from the stretch. The 0-2. Slow roller right side, right to Jared Mitchell. He'll step on the bag, and the inning is over. But Fort Madison gets a run on a hit. They leave one after half an inning. The Bloodhounds won, but the Bulldogs are coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Fort Madison has staked their right-handed starter Hunter Cresswell to a 1-0 lead. The defense behind him for the Bloodhounds: Aiden Mitchell in left, Brody Cashman in center, Luke Helligy in right. Aiden Pennock at third, Kane Williams at short, Tatum Chelich at second, Caden Barnes at first, and Ames Shinstock behind the plate. Top three in the Ottumwa order: Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger, and Tucker Long. Dowd DHing again tonight. He DH'd in the game at Waukee on Monday. I'm guessing that's just to not show the good folks from Waukee, either Monday or the ones sitting down below us tonight, how Dowd is as a catcher. I'd probably put money on Dalton being behind the plate Friday night. Dalton at the plate this year, batting .384, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 17 batted in.
Number 18, Dalton Dowd.
In the book on Cresswell, 31 strikeouts in 20 innings, but also opponents have hit .315 off him. Let's see how the Bulldogs do. First pitch, way high, ball one. Cresswell has walked 15 in 20 innings as well. That's hit in the air well to center, drifting over towards left center on his horse to get there and make the cash as Cashman for out number one. I thought that ball was going to carry a little farther than it did. The wind is blowing in from left center, so it probably knocked it down a little bit. One down for Javen Rominger. Boy, what a year he's had at the plate. .357, 17 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, 41 batted in for Rominger. He is slugging .609. He takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Had a no-doubt home run in the doubleheader sweep at Fort Dodge earlier this season. That's lined, but right at the shortstop Williams for out number two. Tough luck for Javen there. And 2 down for Tucker Long. We talk about guys having great seasons.
Number 22, Tucker Long.
.533, that's tops in Class 4A. 65 hits, that's tops in Class 4A. 10 doubles, 5 triples, 43 runs batted in. First pitch of the left-handed batter is down and in, ball one. The center fielder, Cashman, slightly shading Tucker to pull, which means they don't have a scouting report on him. That pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Not that Tucker can't pull the ball. I've seen him hit the other way several times, and once teams figure him out, start pulling it. That pitch upstairs, 3-0. But Long has lived with that opposite field stroke. The 3-0 pitch. There's a strike at the letters 3-1. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. Ottumwa down 1-0. 3-1 to Long. The wind and the pitch. High ball forward, 2 out walk. And that'll bring Carter Thompson to the plate.
Walk to Tucker Long brings up your pitcher, number 19, Carter Thompson.
Carter batting .347. He's driven in 24. Long at first, 16 steals in 19 tries. Ottumwa as a team, 209 stolen bases on the season. And this is game 39. Throw to first and Long back in standing up. The sun coming out in the top of the first inning was bad news for the first baseman and any runners at first. They are looking right into the sun as the pitcher comes set. Another throw over, and again, Tucker back in standing up. First pitch, letter high strike, 0-1. Tumbled down a run, 2 out, a runner on first. You can see long running in this situation, perhaps. 0-1 to Thompson. The next pitch sails over his head, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cresswell working quickly. Runner goes. Pitch is popped up. Shallow center. Back is Williams, a shortstop. Calls off. The second baseman makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and 1 left after an inning. Bulldogs down a run on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Opa!
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog Baseball, brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home, on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Graphics Masters on Albia Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. Fort Madison won Ottumwa 0 as the Bloodhounds bat in the top of the second. Luke Hellige, Aiden Pennock, and Aiden Mitchell, 6, 7, and 8 due up in the Bloodhound order. Hellige, the right fielder.
Right fielder, Luke Hellige.
Another sophomore in their lineup. He's hitting 196 with a home run and 10 driven in. Carter Thompson into the windup. His first pitch of the second inning is chopped foul off the foot of Hellige for strike 1. Fort Madison scored a run in the first inning, a leadoff walk, a sacrifice bunt, moved the runner to second, a ground ball moved the runner to third, and then a 2-out RBI single the opposite way by Caden Barnes. Carter winds in the 0-1. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Hellige. The pitch. Roller out to short. Tucker long to his left. Picks it up. Throws to first in time. 1 down. That brings up the third baseman, Aiden Pennock. A senior hitting .246. He's driven in 14.
Third baseman, number 12, Aiden Pennock.
Yet another right-handed batter for the Bloodhounds. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the second. First pitch to Pennock. Breaking ball downstairs, ball 1. The next offering, inside 2-0. And if we'd played this game yesterday, would have been right around 90 degrees. Today, 77 degrees. Feels like a late season Legion game. That's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Not complaining, not one bit. I know some of those Legion games were 50 degrees. There's a fly ball shallow right center on his horse, Rominger. A dive, he can't get it. Shark will back him up. Pennock trying for second. The throw to second a little bit offline, and that'll be a 1-out double for Aiden Pennock. Well, you could tell from the jump that Rominger thought he had a shot at that, an all-out dive. I think, again, the wind blowing in from left center, kind of pushing that ball towards the right center gap a little more. Different wind, maybe Javen gets there. Instead, runner at second, one out, and the batter, Aiden Mitchell, the left fielder. Another sophomore hitting .262. He's driven in 13. First pitch, inside, ball one. Jared Mitchell way in at first in case Fort Madison lays down a bunt. One and 0 to Aiden Mitchell. Thompson from the stretch. Outside 2-0. Hitters count for Aiden Mitchell. 2 balls, no strikes. This offering hit foul off to the screen, right side, 2-1. Carter comes set, checks the runner at second. Another look back. Another look back, now the 2-1. Off the hands, foul back to the screen, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 down for Fort Madison here in the top of the second, leading Ottumwa 1-0. Thompson comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, apparently 3-2, and Carter's getting frustrated. He's not getting those calls right around the bottom of the strike zone. 3-2. The payoff. Up and in ball. Well, it hit him in the elbow, nicked him in the elbow. Either way, it's either ball 4 or hit batter in this case, and first and second, 1 out for the catcher, Aim Shinstock, the number 9 hitter. Shinstock, a freshman, hitting .200. He's driven in 3.
Now batting, catcher number 7, Ames Shinstock.
Mitchell again in at first. Case and Palm back at third. If they do lay down a bunt, they'd love to throw to third. Bunt shown. Pitches on the outside corner for a called strike. If Shinstock's going to get this bunt down, he wants to bunt at third base side. Keep it away from the charging Jared Mitchell. Carter Thompson, on the other hand, wants to put these pitches right on the outside corner, make it hard to pull the bunt to the third base side. Now the 0-1, swinging away, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Carter could really use a strikeout right here, and now time called. Look at second, now the stretch and the pitch. Up high, 1-2. Inning started, the ground ball to short, but then a double to the right center gap and a walk have put 2 on with 1 out. Carter checks the runner at second, the 1-2. Hit in the air, foul right side, that'll get out of play. And we stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson with another baseball. Ready for another 1-2 pitch. Lifted into center, coming on is Rominger. He's going to have to play it on a hop. Base hit. Stopping at third is Pennock. He had to hold up to make sure it wouldn't be caught. And the bases are loaded for the top of the order. Brody Cashman, who walked and scored in the first inning. Get a courtesy runner for Shinstock. And that'll be Aiden Boyer.
Aiden Boyer will be the courtesy runner.
Well, Ottumwa already down a run here. And the bases loaded with 1 out for Cashman, who Again, came in hitting .083 in the leadoff spot, but he drew his 14th walk of the year in the first inning and scored. A walk here would score a run. First pitch. Ground ball to third. Palm has a throw to home. They get the force. And that's all as Maneri hangs on to it. Slowly hit grounder to third. Palm with a good throw home. They get the second out. Pennock retired 5-2. Aiden Mitchell to third. Aiden Boyer to second. Cashman at first on the fielder's choice, and now the batter, Kane Williams. Williams had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Base is still loaded, but now a chance for Thompson to get off the hook here. Carter will work from the windup with the bases loaded. First pitch, inside, ball one. A double and a hit batter and a single loaded the bases with one out. There's now two down. The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle, behind the bag at second. Long gets it, throw to first, got him. And the inning is over. Nice play, Tucker Long and Carter Thompson out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits. They leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the second. Dogs down 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Bulldog baseball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens, for the ultimate Sonic experience. By William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. And by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Fort Madison 1, Ottumwa 0 as the Bulldogs come to bat here in the bottom of the second. It'll be Tanner Shark, Matt Mitchell, and Braylon Griffiths to face the right-hander Hunter Cresswell, who pitched around a 2-out walk in the first inning. Shark comes to the plate. Second half of his season offensively much better than the first. His batting average all the way up to .372. 2 doubles, 4 triples, 29 batted in. With him leading off an inning, going to keep an eye on Aiden Pennock, the third baseman. He is playing in. Edge of the grass. Tanner might still lay down a bunt. If he puts it in the right spot, I don't care where the third baseman is. They won't throw him out. Takes a pitch up and away, ball one. No balls in a strike to the Bulldogs' senior right fielder. That pitch called a strike at the knees, 1-1, and I can't see Carter Thompson. Well, I can see Carter Thompson in the dugout, and he's shaking his head at that call. That's the pitch he's wanted called for 2 innings. The 1-1 is lifted into center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Tanner Shark with a leadoff single, first hit of the game for Ottumwa, and that brings up Matt Mitchell.
Second baseman number 20, Matt Mitchell.
Matt hitting .275. He's driven in 14. He's got 4 sacrifices, and I would not be surprised if he's laying one down right here. Again, the third baseman, Pennock, in just behind the cut of the infield grass. Shark with a lead at first. A throw to first, and Tanner back in standing up. Did not have a very big lead. Shark third on the team in steals. He's 21 for 22 on the season. First pitch, high, ball one. No sign of a bunt from Mitchell right now. Tanner gets out to a bigger lead. Mitchell takes a strike, 1-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Throw to first, and Shark back in, standing up. Cresswell comes set, runner goes. Pitch is grounded out to short. Charging it is Williams. His only play is to first. He makes it for out number 1. Ottumwa had the hit and run on there, and unfortunately for Matt, his ground ball was up the middle and not over towards the hole because Williams was coming to cover second. But it does move the runner to second. And there's one out for Braylon Griffiths. Junior hitting .266. He's driven in 15. Cresswell from the stretch. The pitch. Up and in, ball 1. Center fielder Cashman a few steps over towards left center, and the right fielder Helge a bit over towards the line. There's a big gap in right center if Braylon could take the ball the other way. Time called at the plate, and a balk has been called on Cresswell. Shark was dancing around out there, and I think Cresswell flinched. So that'll put the tying run at third with only one out. And Braylon at the plate with the 1-0 count. Fort Madison will leave the infield back, so a ground ball anywhere other than the mound will tie the game here. Cresswell stays in the stretch with the runner at third. The pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Right-hander to right-hander, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Cresswell's already balked once this inning. I'm not 100% convinced he came set. You've got to stop for 1 second in the set position. He does come set here, the 1-2. Swing and a foul tip into the mid, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Griffiths needed to put the ball in play, could not. First strikeout for Cresswell. And the inning up to Jared Mitchell. Mitchell hitting .305 with 23 runs batted in. Jared has 8 doubles on the season. Runner at third, 2 down. And the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Cresswell's 0-1. Line into left field, base hit over towards the line. The run scores, and we're tied at 1. Mitchell will hold on at first with the RBI single. 24th run batted in of the year for the senior.
Number 27, Kason Palm.
That brings up Kason Palm. The Bulldog third baseman batting .275, 2 doubles, a triple, and 23 runs batted in. So Ottumwa cashes in the leadoff single by Shark. And the pitch to Palm is high for ball 1. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Don't sleep on Jared Mitchell over at first. He has 13 steals, and he hasn't been caught all year. And he's running. Now he stopped and went back. The pitch was in the dirt. Boy, now he's wishing he'd run. 2-1. Jared started and stopped. I guess he felt like he didn't get a good jump, but that pitch was in the dirt. He'd have had second easily. 2 balls and a strike to Palm. Jared's running. Pitch is a strike and no chance to throw him out. 14th steal of the year for Mitchell. Palm now with a 2-2 count. And Jared running again. Step off, throw to third. The throw gets away. Mitchell doesn't know it, and he's not going to be able to get up in advance. Throw in about 25 feet into foul territory, but Mitchell with a headfirst dive into third and was not aware that the ball had gotten away. He does get the steal of third, his 15th steal of the year. The third baseman, Pennock, didn't realize that Mitchell was running until too late, and Cresswell tried to hit him a moving target on the throw. Pitch is high to Palm, 3-2, top of the order, Dalton Dowd on deck. 3-2, 2 out, runner at third. in a 1-1 ball game, bottom of the second inning. The payoff pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Palm will pass the torch to Dowd as he draws the 2-out walk. Second walk issued by Cresswell. And here's Dowd, who flew out to center his first time up. Time called as Cresswell will get a visit from a coach who's probably just trying to settle him down. Coach even told their catcher, Shinstock, to stay behind the plate. This is just one-on-one. Dalton Dowd takes the opportunity to go down the line and chat with Coach Yeager. Palm over at first. He has 13 steals on the year and 15 tries. This might be a situation where Palm runs, they see if they can draw a throw. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Ottumwa might have rattled Cresswell just a little bit with Mitchell stealing second and third. Runner goes, pitches up and away, no throw. Palm is able to steal his 14th bag of the year. Now 2 in scoring position for Dowd, and he's got a hitter's count 2-0. Well, they're shading him to hit the other way a little bit. The pitch, high 3-0. And if you walk Dowd, you load the bases for Rominger. The 3-0. That's on the inside corner, strike 1. Dalton taking all the way. We're tied at 1. Bulldogs threatening to hop in front here in the second. The 3-1. High drive to deep right field. Going back, Helge still going back into the corner, and that's going to one-hop up against the warning track and the fence. 2-run score. Dowd around second. He's on his way to third. He will have a sliding triple, and it's 3-1 Bulldogs.
Triple for Dalton Dowd. That brings up the center fielder, number 1, Jamin Rominger.
So Dowd picks up RBIs 18 and 19. That's his 4th triple of the year. That ties him for second on the team with Shark, and that means Dowd is now tied for 9th in Class 4A in triples. Here's Rominger, who lined out to short his first time up. First pitch up and in, ball 1. Ottumwa on the 2-run triple by Dowd. Ground ball, third base side foul, and the count even at a ball and a strike. The inning started with Tanner Shark singling to center, went to second on a ground out, went to third on a balk, and scored on Jared Mitchell's RBI single. Mitchell then stole second and third. Palm walked and stole second, then Dowd hit the 2-run triple. Now the 1-1 to Javen, that's skied to center. That is way up there. Coming in is Cashman, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But Ottumwa gets 3 runs. On 3 hits, they leave 1. We go to the third. Dogs up 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. By Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street, Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. Top of the third, Ottumwa 3, Fort Madison 1. Carter Thompson back on the mound for OHS. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 in the Bloodhound order, Cresswell, Barnes, and Shelich.
Leading off to the Bloodhounds.
Hunter Cresswell grounded out to second his first time up.
Number 5, Hunter Cresswell.
Fort Madison got a run in the first inning, but Ottumwa 3 runs, all scoring with 2 out in the bottom of the second. Thompson's first pitch of the third inning is grounded to short, big chopper, charging is long, fires to first in time for out number 1. Tucker very likely will take over as the full-time shortstop next year when he's not pitching after Carter Thompson graduates.
Now batting for Madison, Caden Barnes.
Caden Barnes had a 2-out RBI single in the first inning. That's the only Fort Madison run to this point. First pitch here, over but low, ball 1. The wind and the 1-0. Popped up right side, foul territory. Jared Mitchell underneath it. Makes the catch, 2 down. That brings us to Tatum Shelich, who has grounded out to Jared Mitchell. He's 0 for 1. Two out, nobody on here in the top of the third. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. When you're a pitcher and your team puts a crooked number on the board, your job the next half inning is to go out there and put a 0 on that scoreboard and keep the momentum. And there's a pop-up left side, and that's what Carter Thompson's going to do. Underneath it is Tucker Long. The shortstop makes the catch. And a very quick 1-2-3 top of the third. We go to the bottom half. Dogs up 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Ottumwa High baseball, brought to you by Mike and the team and Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat, and by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. New pitcher for Fort Madison, and I believe that is Aiden Pennock, who has come in from third base. Let's dig up the numbers here on Mr. Pennock. He's a senior. This will be his 11th appearance. He's made 7 starts. He's 2-3 with a 5.49 ERA, 29 in the third innings pitched, only 22 hits allowed, but he's given up 33 runs, 23 earned. He's walked 33 and hit 8 batters. He struck out 34. Opponents have hit only 147 against him. Now to shift everything else around, Kane Williams has gone from shortstop to third base.
Shortstop, number 22, Tucker.
And Hunter Cresswell has gone from pitcher to shortstop. And Tucker Long, the first batter that Pennock faces, and Tucker fouls it off 0-1. Long walked his first time up. That pitch, a breaking ball on the outside corner, 0-2. The 0-2 way high and outside, 1-2. One and two, the wind and the pitch. In the dirt, down and in, 2-2. Again, they're shading Long to pull the ball. Big gap in left center, and that's right where he likes to hit it, especially when he's down on the count. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard, the 2-2, low and away, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes, the payoff pitch. That's lifted to left, but it's right at the left fielder, Mitchell, who makes the catch for out number 1. One down for Carter Thompson, who popped out his first time up.
Batting for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 19, Carter Thompson.
The line on the starter, Hunter Cresswell, 2 innings pitched, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 38 pitches. First pitch to Thompson, fastball strike 0-1. Cresswell only pitching 2 innings. It makes me wonder if Fort Madison's just kind of going Johnny Holstaff on this game. Breaking ball. That was called a strike at the top of the zone. Thompson's body language tells me he did not like that call. 0-2. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off to the right, and we stay at no balls, 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Lined in a left field base hit. Tried to sneak a fastball by him, and Carter said, no, sir. 1 out single for Thompson. Ottumwa can use a courtesy runner if they want. Tanner Shark, the batter, singled and scored in that 3-run second inning. Throw to first, and Thompson back in safely. No courtesy runner for Carter. Thompson 15 for 17 in stolen base tries. One on, one out, bottom of the third. Another throw to first, and again, Thompson dives back in. Shark has yet to see a pitch in this at-bat. Pennock from the stretch. That pitch goes behind him. Good job by Tanner to get out of the way. A good job by the catcher Shinstock just to reach out and snare that. 1-0 to Shark. The right-hander again throws to first, and again diving back in safely is Thompson. One and 0, runner goes. Pitch is hit in the air, foul off to the left, out of play. And we're even at a ball and a strike. Time called, and again we're going to get a visit to the mound here for Fort Madison. I find it interesting, when Long was at the plate, they were shading him to pull as a left-handed hitter. Tanner Shark at the plate as a left-handed hitter. It's more straight away. Maybe even the center fielder, Cashman, is a couple steps over towards left center. So they're leaving a big gap in right center for Shark, and that's often where Tanner likes to hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another throw to first, and again, Thompson dives back in safely. Also, Kane Williams playing well back at third. If Tanner wants to lay one down, he gets it up the third baseline. Nobody's getting him. The pitch, that's high, 2-1. Pennock does throw harder than Cresswell. Difference in velocity pretty obvious. 2 balls and a strike to Shark. Runner goes, and he stepped off early. And now they've got Thompson in a pickle. Cresswell running him back to first, flips it. Now they're running him towards second. Flip it back to second. Now Thompson stumbles, running back to first. Throw to first, and he'll be tagged out by the catcher, Shinstock, for out number 2. So Carter's going to be caught stealing 1 to 3 to 6 to 3 to 4 to 2. Pitcher to first, to shortstop to first, to second, to the catcher. And now there's 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Shark. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Matt Mitchell on deck. The 3-1, lone away ball 4. First walk issued by Pennock. It's coming on in relief, and that'll bring up Matt Mitchell, who grounded short his first time up. Talking about Shark maybe bunting there, it does occur to me that we know that Waukee has coaches here scouting us ahead of Friday night's playoff game. So I don't think anything that Ottumwa would normally use strategy-wise they're going to use now. Here's Mitchell grounding it to third. Williams behind the bag. Long throw across is low, but the one-hop throw is snagged by Caden Barnes to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 4th. Ottumwa leading 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning, Ottumwa 3, Fort Madison 1. New pitcher now for Ottumwa. Jarrett Wellings come on in relief of Carter Thompson. Wellings, a senior reliever, making his 9th appearance. 2 of those starts. He's 2-1 with a save and a 1.33 ERA. 21 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 7 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, 4 hit batters, 21 strikeouts for Wellings, and opponents have hit just 184 against him. Defensively, Carter Thompson has gone from the mound to shortstop. Tucker Long has gone from shortstop to second base. And that means Matt Mitchell is no longer on the field.
Carter Thompson moves to shortstop. Tucker Long moves over to second base.
So Thompson goes 3 innings, and if we go the full 7, Thompson is not in line for the win. He will not have pitched the majority of the game as the starter. 6, 7, and 8 in the Fort Madison order will be the 3 that Wellings faces here in the 4th inning. Luke Hellige, Aiden Pennock, Aiden Mitchell. Hellige grounded to short his first time up. First pitch from Wellings tonight, up and away, ball 1. Get the line on Carter Thompson in a moment. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Thompson, 3 innings pitched, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 44 pitches. Now the 1-1. Letter high strike to Hellige, 1-2. Three-1 Ottumwa here in the top of the 4th. The wind by Jarrett and the 1-2. Sales up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to the right fielder, Luke Hellige. The pitch, low, 3-2. Fort Madison scored a run in the first. Ottumwa plated 3 in the second. That's where we stand right now in the top of the 4th. The 3-2 pitch to Hellige. Low and away, ball 4, and a leadoff walk, not how Wellings wanted to start his night. That brings up Aiden Pennock. Doubled in the second inning. Fort Madison had the bases loaded with 1 out in the second inning, but did not score. First pitch, bunt shown, taken for a strike, 0-1. Case and Palm in at third. Jared Mitchell holding the runner on at first. Helge with a short lead. The pitch. Taken all the way. Strike 0-2. Helge has 2 stolen bases on the year. He has not been caught. Wellings from the stretch. A throw to first, and Helge dives back in safely. Still 0-2 to Aiden Pennock, the relief pitcher for Madison. The 0-2. Low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Couldn't get him to offer. Wellings gets his sign from Cam Maneri. Now the 1-2. Low and away again, couldn't get him to swing. 2-2. Wellings was ahead of Helge, but lost him on the walk. He was 0-2 on Pennock. Now it's 2-2. Got to make a good pitch right here. A long pause in the 2-2. Hit in the air down the line and right. Long run for Shark. It's a foul ball. He can't get to it. And we stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They return the baseball to Wellings. Number 7 on the back of his jersey. Senior reliever toes the rubber. Runner at first, nobody out. And another 2-2 pitch. Popped it up on the infield. Carter Thompson behind the bag at second. Makes the catch, 1 away. Pennock pops out to the shortstop, but that brings up Aiden Mitchell, who was hit by a pitch his first time up.
Now batting, number 16, Aiden Mitchell.
Mitchell, the left fielder, digs in from the right side. Every batter for Madison's been right-handed. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch. Bunted third base side. Charging is Palm. Barehands it, throws. Got him. Nice play by Case and Palm. Good dig on the throw at first by Jared Mitchell, too. 2 down. Palm's only chance on that was a barehanded pickup. That was a good bunt down the line by Mitchell. But Case and Palm, who's made some nice plays this year, made one of his best. Helge does go to second. It is a sacrifice. And there's 2 down for Ames Shinstock, the catcher, who singled his first time up. Runner at second and 2 down. First pitch by Wellings. Low and away, ball 1. Jarrett trying to pitch around the leadoff walk to Helge, who's now at second with 2 away. Lights are on here at John Hart Stadium. They haven't really taken a lot of effect yet. There's no longer bright sunshine on the field, but still a lot of light in the sky. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. (3-1) Ottumwa for Madison. Runner at second, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Now the 1-1. And it bounced off his helmet and ricocheted high in the air all the way back to the screen. Shinstock will take first without complaint. And that brings it back to the top of the order, and Brody Cashman, who has walked and scored and bounced into a fielder's choice. We will again see Aiden Boyer be a courtesy runner for Shinstock.
Courtesy runner, Aiden Boyer for Shinstock.
Cashman batted with the bases loaded and 1 out in the second inning, and he grounded a third, which led to a runner being thrown out at home. And Fort Madison would not score in that inning. That was a big turning point. Ottumwa would take the lead in the bottom of the second. First pitch here, grounded again to third. Palm picks it up. All he has to do is step on third, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa leading 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 3, Fort Madison 1. Final game of the regular season. Both teams have gone to the bullpen early tonight. Aiden Pennock came on in relief of Hunter Cresswell, who only pitched 2 innings. This will be Pennock's second inning of work. And he'll face Braylon Griffiths, Jared Mitchell, and Kason Palm.
Number 29, Braylon Griffith.
Braylon struck out his first time up. This time he grounds it to short. Cresswell's out there. Throw to first is high and gets all the way over the fence, and that is actually a bad break for Ottumwa. If that ball hits the fence, there's at least a chance that Griffiths ends up at third. Instead, it bounces over the fence, and Braylon is granted second base.
First base, number 15, Jared Mitchell.
First error of the game by either team. Runner at second, nobody out. Here's Jared Mitchell. He had a big 2-out RBI single in the second inning. That drove in Ottumwa's first run. Mitchell then stole second and third and scored on the 2-run triple by Dalton Dowd. That was all against Cresswell, who's now at short. Pennock from the stretch, and that pitch is fouled back to the top of the screen, strike one. Oh, 0-1 to the Bulldog first baseman. 3-1 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch in the dirt, good stop by Shinstock, the catcher, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one to Jared Mitchell. The pitch downstairs again, 2-1. Somewhat 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Fort Madison 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error to this point. Throw to second. Out is the call. And, boy, I don't think John Yeager's too happy about that call. I don't think Braylon Griffiths is either. And John's going to go out to talk to the base umpire. Braylon is holding his ground right now. The throw was right on the bag, but it looked like Braylon was in there. I think John has a gripe, but I don't know how you get this call overturned. And Griffiths is out for out number 1. 1-6. So now 1 out, nobody on, and a 2-1 count to Jared Mitchell. And Pennock was actually starting his pitching motion, and then the home plate umpire had to stop him because the base umpire had to get all the way back over to the first baseline. Now the 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch sails over his head, 3-2. Kason Palm on deck. The 3-2 to Jared. Pop foul back and out of play. We'll do it again. Boy, we read off the numbers for Pennock last inning. A lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks. You can see why. One pitch is way out of the zone. The next pitch right where he wants it. Here's another 3-2. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, strike 3, and that's out number 2. First strikeout for Aiden Pennock, and the batter is Kason Palm, who walked, stole a base, and scored in the second inning. 3-1 Ottumwa, 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. Paul will try to get a 2-out rally started. First pitch, Bounced it in there, ball one. The 1-0. Outside 2-0 to Palm. Pennock from the first base side of the rubber, the 2-0 pitch, right down Broadway, 2-1. Palm taking all the way. The 2-1. High, 3-1. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd on deck. Sluggers count for Kaysen, the 3-1. That's called a strike. Boy, the top of that zone has been open. The bottom of the zone has not. 3-2 to Palm. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and error, nobody left after four. Dogs up 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the fifth inning, still Ottumwa 3, Fort Madison 1. Bulldog baseball, final game of the regular season on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Jared Wellings out there for his second inning of relief. Pitched around a walk and a hit batter in the fourth inning, and he'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the Fort Madison order: Kane Williams, Hunter Cresswell, and Caden Barnes. Williams has a sacrifice bunt, and he's grounded out to short. That ground out came in the second inning with the bases loaded and 2 out, as Ottumwa was down 1-0 but got out of a bases loaded jam and then took the lead in the bottom half of that second inning.
Batting for Fort Madison, number 21, Kane Williams.
Williams stands in, started the game at shortstop, now playing third base. Wellings into the wind and the pitch. Ground ball just foul down the third baseline. Diving stop by Palm, but it's a foul ball. And the count 0-1. That ball skirted the chalk there most of the way down the line. That would have been a tough play to get Williams at first. But a foul ball is the call. 0-1. Wellings has his sign, and the pitch. Ground ball to short. Carter Thompson has it. Throw to first, 1 down. Hunter Cresswell, the batter, he's grounded to short and grounded to second, 0 for 2.
Now batting, number 5, Hunter Cresswell.
Fort Madison has a left-hander starting to throw in their bullpen. First pitch to Cresswell, strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Trying to read the number on that Fort Madison pitcher down in the pen. Here's the 0-1. Just off the plate outside, 1-1 to Cresswell. And maybe now a second pitcher is heading down there. Here's the 1-1. Low and away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. The pitch by Wellings. Chopper slowly third base side, charging his palm. Fields throws on the run. Mitchell can't dig this one out, and he gets away. Racing for second is Cresswell. He's going to make the turn and think about three, and he'll get all the way to third base with one out. If that throw is on the money, he's out, but it was a one-hop throw wide of the bag, and Jared Mitchell got leather on it but couldn't keep it. So they're going to grant a hit and an error up here. Okay. So runner at third, one out, and the batter is Caden Barnes, an RBI single and a foul out to first.
First baseman Caden Barnes.
Infield is in for Ottumwa here. The pitch. Sails outside, ball one. Bulldogs leading 3-1. Runner at third, one out. You wouldn't normally have the infield in here, but this is a chance to work on it too. Here's the 1-0. Outside corner strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Barnes, a cleanup hitter. That pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. Wellings has spotted his last two pitches very well. The right-hander comes set. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. A lefty and a righty throwing in the Fort Madison pen. Now time called at the plate by Barnes. Wellings, if he can get a strikeout here, he'll have a chance to get out of this inning without giving anything up. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. There's a big second out and a strikeout for Jared Wellings. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Runner at third, two down, and the inning up to Tatum Shelich, who has grounded to first and popped to short. Infield can back up to normal depth with two down. First pitch. Line foul off to the right, very late swing. And the count 0-1. No balls and a strike to Shelich. The pitch. Popped up foul right side. That's out of play, 0-2. Cresswell at third with two down. He had the slow roller to third that was thrown away and went up the right field line. That happened with one out. Then Jared Wellings got a big strikeout for out number two. Now he's 0-2 on Shelich. The pitch. Chopper to the right side. Tucker Long fields it. Flips to first in the inning. Is over. No runs, one hit, one error, one left. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Ottumwa still leading 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Still Ottumwa 3, Fort Madison 1. Bulldog baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Final game of the regular season. Both these teams are headed for sub-state action Friday night. Fort Madison will be at Benton, and of course Ottumwa will be at Waukee. A game we'll have for you on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Poor Madison had double-barreled action going in their bullpen in the top of this 5th inning, but it is still Aiden Pennock on the mound. Don't believe the Bloodhounds have made any changes yet. It's the top of the order here for Ottumwa. Dowd, Rominger, and Long. Dalton Dowd is 1 for 2 with a 2-run triple.
Now batting, Dalton Dowd.
Third baseman Kane Williams, about even with the bag. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. There have been more than one situation where Ottumwa might bunt for a hit, but again, Bulldogs know that Waukee is watching. Pitch up and in, 2-0, and laying down bunts, being a threat to bunt for a base hit, not something Ottumwa wants to show right now. Here's the 2-0 from Pennock. That's up and away, 3-0. Going to work from the stretch here with no one on base. The 3-0. That's outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the 5th. Second walk issued by Pennock. He's allowed a hit. He struck out 2, pardon me. And the matter of Javen Rominger, who's hitting to some tough luck. He's lined to short and then hit a sky-high fly ball to center, 0 for 2. Dowd edges out to a lead at first. The pitch. Javen swings and fouls it back, 0-1. Dowd just 2 for 2 in stolen base tries, but as I say every time I mention that stat, most games this year Dowd's been the catcher, so when he's gotten on base, he's had a courtesy runner, and that's usually been Luke Gravy, who's got 50 steals. Throw to first, and Dowd dives back in safely. That wasn't your normal just kind of easily slide back into the base. That was an all-out Superman dive by Dowd there. 0-1 to Javen. The pitch. Upstairs, checked his swing, count even at a ball and a strike. One and 1 to Rominger. Dowd at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa leading by 2. Javen swings and misses at a fastball up in his eyes, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Luke Reinhardt is on deck. The pitch, way outside, 2-2. Well, it is the final, throw to first and Dowd in safely. It is the final regular season game, quite possibly the final home game unless Ottumwa wins its first round playoff game. And now Reinhardt has gone back into the dugout and Tucker Long has come out. Rominger takes a pitch up high, 3-2. Well, that was interesting that Reinhardt was on deck as if he was going to hit for Long. Another throw to first and Dowd back in safely. Now Tucker back out of the dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Another throw over, and again, Dowd dives back in. These plays aren't close. Dowd is just, I think, kind of enjoying doing the Superman thing out there. Gets out to a lead. Not running. The 3-2 check swing foul. That came in on the hands of Rominger. That was going to be ball 4, but Javen checking his swing, and it was fouled off. And even though this at-bat's not over, we're going to get a pitching change here. And Kane Williams is going to pitch, and Pennock's going to go to third with a 3-2 count on Rominger. So it's called to the bullpen, I guess. We'll take 30 seconds in return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
So the new pitcher is Kane Williams. He's their other senior main starter. He's, as Pennock had, he has 7 starts on the year, also his 11th appearance. Williams also 2-3. The ERA 5.35, 36 2/3 innings pitched, 47 hits allowed, 50 runs given up, 28 of them earned, 27 walks, 10 hit batters, 43 strikeouts. Opponents have hit .233 against him. I don't know who Fort Madison's going to start in their playoff game on Friday at Benton. But the 2 pitchers who've made the most starts for them this season have now both appeared in relief tonight. Aiden Pennock, who goes over to third base, just trading places with Williams. Pennock threw 2 innings plus 2 batters. And what's interesting about this is that the count is 3-2 on Javen Rominger with the runner at first and nobody out. By my count, Pennock had thrown 39 pitches, and apparently they did not want him to throw a 40th. So by doing that, they've made sure that Pennock is available to pitch on Friday on 1 day's rest under the pitch count rules. So it's 3-2 and a different pitcher for Rominger, and the pitch is in the dirt ball 4. Now, under the rules of baseball, that walk is charged to Pennock, not to Williams. So it's first and second, nobody out. And now the batter is Tucker Long, who was walked and flied to left.
Brings up second baseman number 22, Tucker Long.
First pitch from Williams to Long. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Outfield pretty much straight away. Dowd at second, Rominger at first. Ottumwa leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 5th, trying to break it open. Now the 0-1. That's lifted softly into left field, down for a base hit. Dowd will stop at third as Mitchell gets it back in. And they're loaded with nobody out. And that swing right there is why Tucker Long is batting .530. And here is Carter Thompson.
Now batting shortstop, number 19, Carter Thompson.
Carter 1 for 2 with a single. Bases loaded, nobody out. Corner infielders in. First pitch grounded to short. Cresswell feeds it to second for 1. The relay to first is in time. It is a 6-4-3 double play. A run does score. Thompson does not get an RBI, but it is 4-1 with a runner at third and 2 down.
Batting for the Bulldogs, right fielder, number 2, Tanner Sharp.
So Rominger's at third with 2 down. Dowd scores. Long retired at second. Thompson out at first. And here's Tanner Shark, a single and a walk, and a run scored. First pitch, cued foul off to the left for strike 1. Ottumwa with the run on the board in the inning. They've extended their lead to 4-1, but that double play has kind of taken some wind out of the sails. Let's see if Shark can pick the Bulldogs up here and drive that runner in from third, the 0-1. Breaking ball, late swing and a miss, 0-2. That run is charged to Pennock, and the runner at third, Rominger, also Pennock's responsibility. 0-2 to Shark. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Boy, Williams thought he had strike 3. He was running off the mound, and the umpire said, nope, 1-2. Williams winds, and the 1-2 to Shark. Up and away, 2-2, and now we get Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. Number 2 at bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Neil Hartz, that one's for you. 2-2 to Tanner. Lefty or righty to lefty the pitch. Slow roller left side, charging is Cresswell. He bobbles it, picks it up, won't have a play. The run scores, and it's 5-1. So it's not an RBI, it's an error, but you put the ball in play and good things can happen. Second error of the game committed by Fort Madison, both by Cresswell at shortstop. And the batter is Jarrett Wellings.
Number 7, Jarrett Wellings.
Wellings came on to pitch in the 4th inning and was inserted into the lineup where Matt Mitchell had been batting. Runner at first and 2 down. 2 runs home for Ottumwa here in the 5th inning. They lead 5-1. First pitch low and away, ball 1. Wellings, this will be his 12th at bat. He's 3 for 11, 273. He's driven in 3. Throw to first gets away, rolls into foul territory, that expansive foul territory. Shark around second. He's on his way to third. They'll try to throw him out, and it's out of time, and that gets away. And Shark heading for home, and he's going to score. It is 6-1. A very ill-advised throw by Barnes, the first baseman, from way over in foul territory up the right field line. So Shark with a free trip around the bases. He reached on the air. He goes first to third on the air on the pickoff throw by Williams, and then scores on the throw to third that got away by Barnes. That is the definition of an unearned run. Now the 1-0 to Wellings. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch outside and the count 2-1. That is a very, very typical John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field kind of play right there. The 2-1. Liner past the diving Cresswell into left center for a base hit. Jared Wellings with a hit in what's possibly his final home game.
Base hit by Jared Wellings.
And that'll bring up Braylon Griffiths.
Left fielder number 29, Braylon Griffiths.
Griffiths is 0 for 2. He has reached on an error. Get a courtesy runner for Wellings. Normally it'd be Luke Gravy.
Courtesy runner, Luke Gravy.
And it is. Gravy with 50 steals on the year. First pitch inside to Griffiths, ball 1. Now this, I don't know, Gravy is so proficient at stealing bases that I don't know if you're really hiding anything by not having him run, knowing that Waukee is watching this game. I mean, you've got 50, they know what you can do. Braylon takes a strike and the count even 1-1. One and 1 to Griffiths. Kane Williams steps off the rubber. Now the 1-1. Hit in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, 1-2. Lights have taken effect here at John Hart Stadium. Bottom of the 5th inning, Ottumwa leading 6-1. One and 2, time called. Williams comes set. Runner goes. Pitch up and in. The throw down to second will not nearly be in time. That is steal number 51 for Luke Gravy. He is 51 for 52 on the season. 2-2 to Griffiths, and now a base hit could drive in another run. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa tacks on 3 more runs on 2 hits. There were 3 errors and 1 left on base. We go to the 6th inning. Ottumwa leading 6-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 6, Fort Madison 1. Bulldogs breaking the game open a bit there with a 3 spot in the bottom of the 5th. The line on the first reliever for Fort Madison, Aiden Pennock, by the way, 2 innings pitched plus 2 batters. 2 runs, 1 earned on 1 hit, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 39 pitches. Jared Wellings is still on the mound for Ottumwa. This will be his 3rd inning of work. He has allowed 1 hit. He's walked a batter. He's hit a batter, but he's not allowed a run, and he has struck out 1. And he'll face 6, 7, and 8 in the Bloodhound order, Hellige, Pennock, and Mitchell. Luke Hellige has grounded out and walked 0 for 1. First pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, hit in the air, foul off to the right, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Bulldogs and Bloodhounds. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. The fact that I can quote Cheers kind of ages me a little bit, I know. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next offering, on the outside corner, strike 2. Wellings from the first base side of the rubber. The senior winds and delivers. On the outside corner, called strike 3 for out number 1. Second strikeout for Wellings, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Aiden Pennock, the batter, he has doubled and popped out 1 for 2.
Now batting number 12, Aiden Pennock.
Wellings winds and delivers, and the pitch is low, ball 1. Ottumwa now 6 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Fort Madison 1 run on 4 hits and 4 errors. That pitch on the outside corner, and we're even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 up and away to Pennock, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Wellings working quickly, the 2-1. Swing and a foul at the plate, 2-2. 6-1 Ottumwa here in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs trying to finish the regular season with win number 28. Now the seniors' 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate outside, 3-2. That one might have been a little low. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Fouled straight back, we'll do it again. One out, nobody on, top of the 6th. Ottumwa leading by 5. Again, the 3-2 to Pennock. Hit in the air, right side, foul, shallow right, long run for everybody, and it's going to land out of reach. Tucker Long went sliding in to try to get there, and Tanner Shark had to kind of hop over him. Count stays at 3-2. One out, nobody on. Wellings finally back on the mound with the ball retrieved. Another 3-2 pitch. Popped it up behind the plate. Maneri can't find it, but up the first baseline, Wellings does. And he makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. At first I thought it was going directly behind the plate, so did Cam. But it was actually about 20 feet up the first baseline and about 5 feet foul.
Batting for the Bloodhounds, number 16, Aiden Mitchell.
And Jared Wellings alertly made the play coming off the mound. 2 out, nobody on for Aiden Mitchell, who has been hit by a pitch and has a sacrifice bunt, so he has yet to have an official at-bat in this game. That wind that was blowing in early in the game has died down, and the first pitch is swung on and missed 0-1. No balls and a strike to the Bloodhound left fielder. Wellings brings it home, and it's swung on and missed again, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on, top 6. Wellings brings it home, 0-2. Ground ball to the right side, should be easy for Tucker Long. The second baseman flips to first, and the inning is over, a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Wellings. We go to the bottom of the 6th, the Ottumwa 6, Fort Madison 1, on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
He's down. Bottom of the 6th inning, 6-1 Ottumwa leading for Madison. Some more changes for the Bloodhounds. They are going to bring in their second baseman, Tatum Shelich, to pitch. Shelich is making his 9th appearance, all in relief. He's 2-0 with a save at a 3.32 ERA. He has the best ERA on their team of anybody who's made more than 1 appearance. 12 2/3 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 22 runs allowed, but only 6 earned. 6 walks, 5 hit batters, 6 strikeouts, opponents hitting .216 against him. We talked about it in the pregame show. Fort Madison, coming into the night, had allowed 97 unearned runs. And there's 2 more in this game, so it's up to 99. So let's try to plot out the other changes here for Fort Madison. Cresswell has gone from shortstop to third base. Williams has gone from the mound to shortstop where he started the game. And I'm guessing that means Pennock is now at second base, unless they brought somebody else in. Fort Madison has numbers on the front of their jerseys, but they're small and hard to read from up here.
Batting for the Bulldogs, number 15, Jared Big Daddy Mitchell.
Jared Mitchell lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch from Shelich is in there for a strike, 0-1. That pitch popped up right around the mound. Shelich will make the catch for out number 1. Kason Palm, the batter, he's walked and scored and struck out.
Now batting, third baseman number 27, Kason Palm.
Kason digs into that right-handed batter's box. First pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1, upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. The line on Kane Williams, who was the third pitcher of the night for Fort Madison, one inning pitched, 1 run unearned on 2 hits. No walks, 1 strikeout, 18 pitches. Pitch in the dirt to Palm, 2-1. Shelich into the windup, the next pitch. Inside, 3-1. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Coming in a bit is Cashman. And he'll make the catch, 2 down. So here's Dowd, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI triple. He's also walked and scored. Two out, nobody on for Ottumwa.
Now batting, Dalton Dowd.
Leading 6-1, though, here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Righty to lefty, the wind in the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. The next offering to Dalton. Line into the glove of the first baseman, Barnes, who snow cones it, keeps it from going into the right field corner, and the inning is over. Ottumwa goes in order, but 3 outs away from winning the final regular season game of 2023. We go to the top of the 7th. Dogs up 6-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 7th inning, Ottumwa 6, Fort Madison 1. Bulldogs 3 outs away from the victory. And to get those final 3 outs, the Bulldogs will go to the bullpen and call on right-hander Andrew Evans. The junior making his 9th appearance. He has 1 start. He's 1-2 with an ERA of an even 3.00. 11 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits allowed, 7 runs, 5 earned, 11 walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just 182 against him. Don't believe there are any other changes for Ottumwa. And Evans will face 9, 1, and 2 in the Fort Madison order. Shinstock, Cashman, and Williams. Fort Madison scored a run in the top of the first, and they had the bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the second. They didn't score, and it's pretty much been all Ottumwa ever since. The Bulldogs got 3 in the bottom of the second, and then 3 more in the bottom of the 5th. They lead 6-1.
Now batting, Amy Shinstock.
Shinstock has singled and been hit by a pitch. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Andrew Evans.
Not a save situation. Dogs up 5 here in the top of the 7th. Now the 0-1. And it came inside and hit him. It's not what Andrew had in mind. First batter he's hit all year.
Now batting center fielder.
Top of the order, Brody Cashman, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And for the 3rd time, it'll be Aiden Boyer as a courtesy runner for the catcher, Shinstock.
Aiden Boyer running for the catcher.
Evans now in the stretch, and that pitch came in and it hit Cashman. 2 on, nobody out. Now you're getting into some of the better Fort Madison hitters. Boy, Shinstock hasn't been retired today, even though he came in batting just 200. Cashman came in hitting 083, but a walk and now a hit by pitch. He's been put on base twice in 4 trips. Here's Kane Williams, who's 0 for 2 with a sac bunt and 2 groundouts. Evans has hit the first two batters at the top of the seventh. Pitch up high to Williams, ball one. Well, how big are those three fifth-inning runs right now? This is a 3-1 game. You'd be understandably more concerned. The 1-0. High again, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Evans checks the runner at second. The pitch. That's right down Broadway. Williams was taking all the way. The count 2-1. Evans working deliberately here, the 2-1. Swing and a foul at the plate, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Ottumwa leading 6-1. First two hitters on for Madison by hit batters. Right now, you're not overly concerned yet, but like to see Andrew get an out here just to calm things down a little bit. There will be a little more activity in the Ottumwa pen. Curtis Mull is heading down there to throw just in case. The 2-2. Pop foul back, it out of play. Look out in the bleachers. Still 2-2 to Kane Williams. Keep wondering if that foul ball is ever going to curl over the net and come down through the window to me. I have that fishing net. I keep forgetting to bring it. Another 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from Maneri, but he keeps it close enough to keep the runners where they are. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, a walk here would load the bases with nobody out. Ottumwa leading by 5, but one more base runner for Madison would put the tying run in the on-deck circle. Evans needs to make a good pitch here. First and second, runners not going. The 3-2, lined into left. That's going to get down for a hit. Griffith's charging. They're going to hold the runner at third as Braylon fires it into the plate. It gets away from Maneri, and now the runners are going to advance. A run scores, and it's 6-2. Second and third, nobody out. Boy, they were stopping the runner there. Braylon's throw came through. He missed the cutoff man, and then it was low to Maneri, and he couldn't stop it. That'll be a throwing error on Braylon. Luke Gomat out of the dugout. The Bulldog pitching coach going to try to settle down Andrew Evans. Second and third, nobody out. Ottumwa's lead at 6-2. Hunter Cresswell, the batter, he's 1 for 3 with a single. That single was an infield hit, a slow roller to third, and was credited with a single, and then the ball was thrown away, and he went to third on a 2-base error, but was stranded there back in the 5th inning.
Batting for the Bloodhounds, number 5, Hunter Cresswell.
You can hear Coach Yeager from the dugout saying, just get an out. And you're up 6-2, 3 outs away from a win here. Those runners don't really matter. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Cresswell was trying to hit that ball to the beach at Ottumwa. He came up empty, 0-1. Evans from the windup with runners on second and third, the 0-1. In the dirt, good stop by Maneri, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two hit batters, a single and then a throwing error have scored a run and put runners at second and third. Now the 1-1 to Cresswell. Low, I guess, 2-1. The strike zone's just not been consistent. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. In the dirt, 3-1. A walk would bring the tying run to the plate. Again, Curtis Mull getting ready in the Ottumwa pen. The 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. Another call Ottumwa didn't like. They're loaded with one out, or nobody out. And Caden Barnes, the batter, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. For Madison wants a pinch runner for Cresswell. That'll be Aiden Boyer.
Aiden Boyer will be running for Cresswell. How about at first base with Caden Barnes?
Now, I guess that's allowed, but here's the thing. Boyer was a courtesy runner for Shinstock to start this inning, scored a run, and now he's back in pinch running. Now, he was a courtesy runner, so he wasn't in the batting order, so I guess it's allowed, but that's still weird. Yeah, now he's on the lineup card as a pinch runner, and he's locked into that number 3 spot in the batting order. First pitch to Barnes is inside, ball 1. Andrew Evans just trying to find an out here, the 1-0. Popped up shallow center, out is Thompson. It is Rominger, and Javen will slide and make the catch. Runner tagging. Here's the throw to the plate. It's there, the tag, and out at home. For out number 2 is Cashman as Rominger guns him down from center field. An 8-2 double play. And the Fort Madison momentum may have been snuffed.
Nice double play by Javen Rominger. Good tag by Camineri.
And I don't know, Ronnie, were you saying that the coach sent the runner, or did he go on his own? Well, an ill-advised choice by Cashman then if he wasn't sent. So it's first and second, 2 out, and the batter is the pitcher, Tatum Shelich, who grounds it to the left side. Thompson picks it up, throws on the run. Mitchell digs it out, and that's the ball game. Ottumwa wins it by a final of 6-2 as the Bulldog defense rises up on the final 2 plays to get the job done. Ottumwa ends the regular season with a 6-2 win over Fort Madison. We'll take 2 minutes, come back, and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to John Hart Stadium, where your Ottumwa baseball team ends the regular season with a victory over Fort Madison, 6-2 the final score. For the Bulldogs, 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on base. Jarrett Wellings will get the win. He is 3-1. For Fort Madison, 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, 9 left on base. Hunter Cresswell takes the loss. He drops to 1-3. Bulldogs end the regular season at 28-11. Fort Madison will go into the postseason with a record of 10-18. All right, so our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics is the first round of the Sub-State Playoffs, 2 nights from tonight. Friday night on the road at Waukee, 7 o'clock first pitch. We're on the air at 6:45 on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time. Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Mercy One Ottumwa, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Community First Credit Union, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach John Yeager for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Carl Davis, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Friday night when the Bulldog baseball team opens sub-state play at Waukee. Until then, good night, everybody.